Good afternoon. Been a minute, huh? That's a joke, because I was here not too long ago. Alright, let's see. Got the mic going. That's in a good position. I don't know, should I leave the camera zoomed out? Yeah, maybe I'll do the camera zoomed out a little bit today. Let's see. I'm gonna tone the music down a tad bit. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like people can't hear it, and other times I feel like it's kind of too loud. I'm gonna turn it down. Okay. Now I need to share the stream in Discord, lest the Discord become angry with me for not. Let's see, everyone live here. Trying to be a go dev. Hang out. All right. We're just gonna dive right in. Learn and go. All right, so last time I was working on this, let's see, I'm following some examples I found online. Go web examples. This is the site I've been following. And I just finished learning how to talk to a database. I used SQLite, not MySQL. Oh man, that's so good. That's so good. Please, Premier Protein, please sponsor me. If there's somebody out there that knows somebody who works at Premier Protein, I would like them to sponsor my my largely coding and programming related channel. I think I'll probably do a workout stream this weekend though. All right, so now I need to learn about templates. Okay, so Go has a built-in templating package, it looks like. It is the automatic escaping of data. There's no need to worry about cross-site scripting attacks as Go parses the HTML template and escapes all inputs before displaying it to the browser. Wonderful. That is awesome. Let's see. It's very simple. The example shows a to-do list written as an unordered list in HTML. When rendering templates, the data passed in can be any kind of Go's data structure. Okay, let me make a new, let's see, make a new one that's called make dir templates, and we'll go in here, go mod init web in go / templates, and then open this in Neovim. How are you guys doing today? Good? I should probably make sure that let's see, I should probably make sure yeah, okay, I'm not missing anybody's chat. Sometimes the OBS chat doesn't work, and then I get worried when I don't see chat coming through, and then I think, oh my gosh, do people think I'm ignoring them? Which is not my intention at all. God dang, that protein shake's so freaking good. If you haven't had the cafe latte premier protein shake, you really should. It's like probably the second best protein shake I've ever had in my life, and I've drank a lot of protein shakes. Okay, template.go. All right, so this is how we do a template. Let's see, it's accessed by, to access the data in a template, the topmost variable is accessed by a bunch of curly braces and a period. Oh, and you can loop. That's nice. Looping is nice. You should always be able to loop in the template language, right? So you say range.todo. Let's see, control structures. You have comments. Render the root element. Render the title. I wonder what this is. Why would you define a block? Oh, they even provide a way to parse it from files. That's super nice. Once the template is parsed from disk, it's ready to be used in the request handler. So you say temple. Hold on, where's temple come from? Temple comes from the parse file. And then you say execute. All right, let's do this. Well, let's write a little to-do page. For full disclosure, I am not a Go developer or someone who knows Go. I'm just trying to learn it. I primarily write TypeScript or C#. But when the TypeScript team said they were going to rewrite their compiler in Go, I thought, hey, if Anders Halsberg thinks Go is a good and productive language, I think I'm going to give it a go. So yeah. Is this layout HTML? Yeah, that must be layout HTML. Okay, you can do this. Hey, Steve, what's up, man? How are you? Good to see you. How you doing? Living your best life? How's the weather app coming along, actually, man? I haven't heard you talk about it. I know that's what you were planning on working on the last couple days. Post-workout. All right, I'm actually gonna set this off to the side so I know I could just copy and paste this, but I actually want to type it for practice. So let's say package main, and then we're gonna import two packages, and I'm not gonna actually disable Copilot too because I don't want Copilot stealing my reps. Join just now. What are we doing? Hello, Visesh. Sorry if I screwed up your name. It's my bad. I'm learning Go. Visesh is what I'm trying to do. Trying to learn how you do web development in Go. I'm natively a C# TypeScript dev, I guess you would say. But Go currently has my interest. Got the whole weekly forecast. Oh, that's right. Yep, you were on to writing CSS, right? Yep. And you're using React for the front end, right, Steve? Steve, also stream is really quiet. Okay, let me look at my settings. Sorry about that. Steve always keeps me honest on the volume, which I appreciate. It's not a new mic. It's the one I've had, but sometimes it gets. Sometimes things get screwy. It seems like. Any better now? Test, test, mic check, mic check. Go a little louder. Hello, hello. Testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Test, test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Still seems kind of quiet, doesn't it? Do I just need to bring it closer to my face? Nope. Testing, testing. Huh. I wonder what I screwed up. Hold on. Let's see what I screwed up. Nope, it's the right. It's the right. Oh. Now I think it's too loud. Sorry. Is this better now? Sorry. Sorry if I hurt someone's ears there for a second. I think I had the wrong microphone selected in OBS. No, I don't think I have a limiter on in OBS. I tried that and I didn't like it. Okay, it's better now. Awesome. Okay, cool. Thank you, Steve1E, for pointing that out, man. I appreciate it. I would have talked quietly the whole time if you hadn't said anything. All right. That was hella good. Network Bib. Hello, Network Bib. How are you doing? Steve1E, it's easier to make you quiet. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so we fixed the sound, and now we're going back to trying to write some Go. Hard to make you louder. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I'll remember that. I'll do a better job too, just like check and make sure all my shit's worked out before I start streaming. Let's see, Steve1E, no, go back to that mic. Go back to which mic? Now I got you, and you're still quiet. Oh, weird. Let's see. That's weird. I don't think I... Apologies for the technical difficulties. Let's see. Yeah, it's a louder one. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Is this better? Maybe that's better right there. Network Bib. Steve1E says I sound kind of quiet. Do I sound quiet to you guys? Acolyte Zach. Christ is Lord. I appreciate that, man. Jakin, what are you coding? I'm not coding anything particular at the moment. I'm trying to learn Go. That's what I'm trying to do at the moment. Personal email. Hello, world. Live stream. What are you coding? No, you're not quiet. Oh, okay, cool. Cause see, on my OBS, I seem like I'm peaking. So I don't know, Steve1E. I'm afraid. I'm gonna check it myself on my own on my AirPods real quick, just to make sure that everything is hunky dory. Hello, hello. Yo. It's hard to. I need to come up with something I can repeat for a sound check. You're even loud. Yeah, that's what I see on my side is that I'm peaking. So I'm gonna turn this back down to where I normally have it, and then I'm just gonna check it on my AirPods real quick. And then I swear I will stop worrying about the sound. What is that mic though? It's a blue snowball mic. It's not anything particularly fancy. It's only like a $50 mic. One of these days, I'll get myself a fancy mic. It just doesn't make sense for me to drop $300 or $400 on a nice mic. Yeah, I'm happy with the way that sounds. So I'm gonna leave it here, guys. So I'm gonna leave the volume where it's at. All right, back to go. Network bib, your mic is a snowball on the stick. No, it's a blue snowball. That's like the name of the model. The brand is blue. Victor, what's up, Walter? How are you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Glory TV said hi. Hello, Glory TV. First time I've seen you in our chat, so thanks for stopping in. Byron and Dad Livestream Productions. Where do you learn this? I'm learning how to ethically hack. Byron, you mean where am I learning Go? Is that what you're asking? Because I just went to golang.org is where I started. And then from there, I went down here. There's a place where it says learn by example, I think. Yeah, right here. I just went to this website. Network bib, 30 viewers. Oh, wow. Look at us. Thank you, everyone that's relatively new here. Appreciate you stopping in. Say hi in the chat if you're new. Victor, to answer your question, not much is up. We're just having ourselves a pretty chill Friday. We're going to try to learn some Go. And yeah, enjoy this protein shake. I just got done lifting. So I'm going to drink my protein shake, try to make myself a little smarter, and hang out with you guys. Network bib. If you want to learn a computer language, try to make something simple. Yeah, I agree with that. I think for me, the go-to project is a to-do app. That's kind of my go-to. Because the to-do app kind of covers most things, right? You basically build some sort of CRUD application. Steve1E, like the stream. No pressure. Nobody has to like anything, but I appreciate you guys encouraging people to like it. That's very kind of you. All right, so we need 2 packages. We are gonna do HTML templates, and then these are built-in ones. They're part of the standard library, I guess you would say, in Go. And then we're gonna define a couple of structs. So we have type to do. This is going to have a title and a done. Hey, Steve1E, you've written more Go than I have, and maybe there's other people here who have written more Go than I have. Byron, thanks for liking it, man. I appreciate that. Most programmers now just let ChatGPT make something. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think ChatGPT is very helpful. When I'm learning something, I don't really want Copilot or some AI stealing the reps I need to get good at something. Victor says, how to stay consistent on challenges, like I take one and I can't do it. That's tough, Victor, because what you're talking about, right, is just like discipline, right? At like a high level, you're talking about just being disciplined. And I think that just takes reps, and it kind of forces you to think about like who you are as a person. Are you the kind of person who finishes stuff, or are you the kind of person that stops stuff? And you just kind of have to make up your mind who you're going to be. There's not really great hacks. Like there's tons of hacks you can use for building habits, but at some level, right, it just comes down to kind of who you identify as. Byron, I never use Go. I code myself. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, I've never used Go either, so this is all brand new to me. Network Bib, why do you want to learn Go, by the way? Yeah, what Steve said. Basically, because we heard TypeScript was being rewritten, or the TypeScript compiler was being rewritten in Go. And then Steve was like, right at the same time, he was talking about how he was learning Go. And so I jumped in. What was I going to ask? Oh, Steve, I was going to ask you or anybody else here who's written Go, what is the naming convention for properties on the structs or fields on the structs? Is it Pascal case? Is it camel case? What's the kind of naming convention? Curious. I've not written enough or read enough Go to know. Okay, and this is the to-do page peta is kind of like our view model. So we have a page title, and we have a to-dos. And then we declare those of type to-do. And then this is where we apply our learnings. So we're going to have a main function. See when you big first letter, then big letter for each word. Yeah, so Pascal case. That's how, yeah, so that lines up with C#. Network Bib, what writing program do you use to draw on the screen? Oh, man. I'm going to go on a side tangent here, Network Bib. This is a program called Zoomit. It's now part of Windows Power Toys. So if you're familiar with Windows Power Toys, you can get it as part of that. But yeah, this is the program. It's called Zoomit. It's wonderful. You can draw on the screen. You can type on the screen. Hello world. What else? You can. Oh, there's just so many cool things about this program. You can do. Let's see. You can do highlights, so you can do something like, let's see, you can do, hold shift while pressing a color. Yeah, I think it's Control 2 X, and this can let you blur stuff. And you can make it bigger with Control and then scroll your mouse wheel, and you can blur things on your screen, which is pretty cool. You can also make your screen like one big whiteboard. Like you can do Control 2 and then make it red, make it a little smaller, and then you can push Control K, and that makes your whole screen black. And so you can go Khan Academy, right? Steven teaches Go. Step 1, go to golang.org. Step 2, read the docs. Step 3, build a project. But yeah, it's a very cool program. Byron says, to be honest, I don't like using AI. I only use it to learn a language. Network Bib, yeah, PowerToys is great. I thought you had a different mic this morning. No, this is the one I had. It probably looked different because I was more like zoomed in, so you may have only seen like the black tape that I have on here. But no, this is the one I've used for the last couple months actually. Steven at Steven, you really get distracted easily. Yeah, I know. Well, when people, I want to be like, I want to be a streamer who like interacts with you guys, right? I don't want to just ignore you guys. So I feel bad if you guys are asking questions or trying to talk to me and I just ignore you. Gareth, the gentle hand. Step 4. There you go. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There you go. That's how you learn Go. That's how you eventually know Go. Waku Waku, yo, Steven, live coding again? Yep. That's what I do. That's why I try to do this, like, at least one stream a day is usually about an hour of me trying to do something code or tech related. And today it just happens to be trying to learn Go because, well, it's a Friday, and Fridays should be fun. This is kind of an interesting function right here. So must is a helper that wraps a call to a function and panics if the error is non-nil. Interesting. Let's see, template.parse file layout.html http.handle handle your func, and then we give a callback, and that's going to be typed http.response writer, and then an http.request. Like that. I'm also going to bring in print server listening on port 80. Why is this complaining? Oh, parse files. It's important to read. Victor, cute kids. I watched the Gaming with Cal playlist. Yeah, that's when they were real little. When they were just starting getting into gaming. Yeah, they're pretty awesome. I love being a dad. Network Bib, I use AI as a search engine. I'm lazy to use Google or something else. It is much faster. Yeah, the thing with ChatGPT is, or the thing with using AI for search is, if you kind of know what you want, or you don't kind of know what you want, but you know enough to like validate what the AI is going to give you back, it's a good search engine. Sometimes I still find myself going to Google. Steven, you have any idea for a simple UI I can make? I'm really not creative, Steven, at all. My go-to, hold on, the sun's, it's getting bright in here. My go-to for coming up with cool UI ideas is to go to CodePen. I like to go to codepen.io or .com. I can't remember. I think it's codepen.io. And I like to surf the pins on there. And that's usually where I come up with a lot of ideas. Yeah, codepin.com. Some people do some really cool creative stuff. Twitter's also pretty good. People are always posting design images on Twitter, it seems like. Network. Another good one, Stewie, another good way for like simple UIs, I feel like is Claude, I feel like is particularly good at generating UIs. Obviously, it's going to use code to do it. So if you're wanting to like kind of challenge yourself, don't look at the code. But if you're just wanting like ideas, right? You can be like, hey, can you show me some examples of what this type of app might look like? But yeah, I'm not much of a designer myself either. Pablo, sup? Pablo, how's it go? Goes pretty good too so far. I'm learning about templates right now, and I'm really digging. So far, I'm really digging their approach to that. And I like that it's built in. It works out of the box. I like that it has cross-site scripting support, protection. It escapes everything. I love that. So far so good. We haven't done a whole lot, but from what I've read about it so far, I like it. Okay, so we're gonna say to do. No. We're gonna say to do page data. And then we're gonna say page title is my to do list. So this would kind of be, if you're from the MVC world, right? This is kind of like your view model. This is your view model. This is your view. This is your model, right? This is probably coming from, you're going to pull this from the database. Or maybe this is more like your DTO, maybe. Probably don't want your actual entity referenced in your view model, but yeah, something like that. So it's kind of, we're kind of following that classical NVC kind of pattern at the moment. Pablo, templates, but plus HTMX, so good. That's all. I haven't tried it HTMX. I've heard people like it, and I've seen the Primeagen use it a couple times, but I never tried it myself. Skull76, what we doing here? We're trying to learn how to be a Go web developer. That's what I'm trying to do at the moment. I can build web apps and websites already, but I primarily build them with C# and TypeScript. But I thought, you know what? I should know another language. So I'm trying to get my head around Go at the moment. But thanks for stopping in, man. First time I've seen you in the chat, so appreciate you clicking in and hanging out with us. Of course, I'm also talking to you guys at the same time, so the productivity level here is not high. All right, and then we're gonna have and then you have temple.execute. You actually pass the writer in with your data. Just kind of interesting. This should panic and crash though when I run it because I don't have the template created yet. So let's try doing that. CD web and Go. What are we doing? Templates? Yeah. Yep, I'm in the right place. So we'll go run. I'm expecting this to throw. Yep, system cannot find the specified file. Network bib. I opened that hard drive I was talking about, and I found the problem why it didn't find it. Was literally speeding up, and it was so fast it shattered. I almost got that disk in my eyes. That sounds like a dangerous hard drive, man. Be careful. Put on some safety glasses before you stand in front of a spinning disk, I guess. Pablo, do you have a separate focus time to work on code? Yes, I do. So typically in the evenings, for side projects and stuff, right? Like during work, obviously that's not really an issue, but for my own projects, like when I actually want to make, real meaningful progress on more complex or bigger projects, I do that most of the time in the evenings. After I put my kids to bed, I'll usually spend 8 p.m. to midnight or however long I want to stay up. Like last night, it was like 3 a.m. working on stuff. You can usually see that activity on my GitHub. If you follow me on GitHub, you usually see most of like my pushes and stuff happen around that time. The thing is, like when I stream, I don't stream for very long. So I don't feel like the right use of that time is just to completely like lock in, blinders on, and code. Like I feel like if people are here hanging out with me on stream, this is a great time to interact with you guys and talk about things, and I can learn from you guys too. So if I streamed for longer, I probably wouldn't feel as bad. Like if my streams went on for multiple hours. But yeah, that's why I'm not a very fast coder either, honestly. Okay, so now I need to build layout.html. So should this be a complete, I guess this should be a complete file, huh? Or does they have the concept of partials? They didn't talk about that. Go templates, partials. Oh, that's kind of cool. So they do support partials. Nice. This reminds me a lot of EJS. If any of you have ever used EJS in Node world, that's what their templates remind me a lot of. Network bib. Ever had that you launch Linux on your laptop at school and someone walks by and says hacker? No, because I never used Linux as a daily driver. I hadn't used Linux before ever until like 4 or 5 years ago. So I was well out of school. Network bib. What is Stack Overflow? It's a pretty well known. Are you trolling me, Network bib? Are you being serious? I mean, Stack Overflow's got to be probably one of the most well known programming coding websites in the world, right? I mean, I would say 95% of the time when I do a Google search for help with something, yeah, the site you consult. Exactly. Like 95% of the time when I need help coding or program related and I put it into Google, I end up on Stack Overflow. So, which is to say, like, totally cool if you don't know it. I'm surprised that you never heard of it before. Okay, so how do I do this again? So I access it like this. Dot page title. And then this is going to be, oh my goodness. H1. This is going to be dot page title. And we're going to do a UL. I don't think I have image support, do I, on this? Nope, I don't have image support. I need to wire that up. Hold on, let me add. I need to add that as a to-do item. I don't know how people write HTML without using Emmet. I'm assuming you guys know what I mean when I say Emmet. If you come from VS Code, the VS Code land. Let's see. This is going to the top of the list. Set up. Excuse me. Set up Emmet support in Neovim. Is this possible? I'm sure it is. Network Bib, I ain't trolling. I'm 13, so by the way, so I'm still. Oh, sorry, Network Bib. I forgot about that. I forgot you're younger. Yeah. No judgment at all, man. Artur, Vim and PowerShell. How? It just works. Yeah. Waku Waku, Stack Overflow is hype before AI exists. Yeah, what Pablo said, Network Bib. Great having you here. No judgment at all. Steve1E, Artur had to install WSL2 just for Neovim, to be honest. Really, Artur? I had no issue with getting Neovim working on the Windows side. Oh, Pablo just sent me a Discord with the NVim Emmet plugin. Awesome. Thank you so much, Pablo. I appreciate that. That is so kind. I'm actually probably going to do that as soon as I hop off stream. That'll be my newest change to my configuration. Nikki, I'm almost done with the freelance project for you to view. Oh, awesome, Nikki. Yeah. As long as your freelance, your client's cool with me putting it on stream. Artur, do you have your Neovim config shared somewhere? Would love to look at it. I do. Yeah. Let me get it for you. I'll just put the link in the chat. It's on my GitHub. Let me find it for you real quick. There you go. This is largely what I use. Big Tommy 3, hello. What are you coding for the website? Hello, Big Tommy. I don't have any ideas. So my first thing I want to try to make with Go, I'm trying to learn how to write or how to build websites or web apps using Go because I've never done it before. And so my first idea is I want to try to use it to build just a standard portfolio / hire / resume site. I think that might be a cool little project to get started with. But I'm not doing that right now. I'm just trying to learn how to do it at the moment. Artur, appreciate it. Yeah, of course, man. I'm happy to share. And I should also say, Artur, part of the config is stuff I figured out, but then part of it is also from a guy named Typecraft on YouTube. He has a really good Neovim for Noobs series that I followed, so I just want to shout out him because he was very helpful in getting going with the whole Neovim thing. The Big Tommy, that is a nice website. Hope it goes well for you. Yeah, I appreciate that, Big Tommy. We'll see. I just, trying to think of things I can do with Go once I figure out how to use it. All right. So back to this. Let's see. We were making an unordered list. Okay, so this is where we're going to loop. So to do that, we say range dot to-dos. This is the only thing that sucks about template languages. Is sometimes it's you don't get the benefit of all the nice, all the nice autocomplete. God, I'm such a slow typer. And then we have to end. Not a big fan of the end keyword. Then we have to end over here. Why is that tab's not working there for some reason? Alright. Okay, so now we have our template. Now we should be able to go back over here. And now this shouldn't throw this time. This should be happy now with us. Which it is, because now it's asking for permission to run the server. Oh, guys, look at me. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Localhost 80. There we go. Although I didn't write my template well. My template has an error in it. It has an extra parens. Okay, so this is parsed and it doesn't, so I have to restart my application. Okay. Now that looks good, but why am I getting an extra bullet point in there? That's weird, right? There shouldn't be 4, there should be 3. Huh. I have an extra LI in there. I screwed something up. Waku Waku. I use Mern Stack for website. Yeah, Mern Stack's great. I've built stuff with Mern. The Big Tommy, is this HTML editor using PowerShell using Neovim? Yes. Yes, it is indeed. Do you have mvim ts auto tag? I do not. I actually don't. Network Bib, ever use tmux? It's great. I have not used tmux. I think C1E uses tmux, I think. Yeah. I think C1E does. Oh, I know why. It would be help if I could actually type proper HTML. Alright, now I'm cooking. Okay, now I'm officially a Go dev. Officially a Go developer. Steve says, I do, and yes, it's awesome. Yeah, a lot of people say awesome things about Tmux. But when I looked at it last, there isn't really a Tmux isn't really a Windows thing, right? So, I mean, Windows Terminal is pretty great. Like, you can split Windows Terminal panes. You can do. I don't think you can do all the same functionalities Tmux give you, but Windows Terminal is pretty great. All right, so now I know how to use templates. So I know how. So basically, in Go, I know how to start a server. At this point, right? So at this point, I know how to start a server. I know how to deal with routing, how to talk to a database. I know how to do templates. The next thing it wants to talk to me about is how to serve assets and static files, which I sort of kind of already know because we talked about that in an earlier tutorial I did. But that's where I'm headed next. Pablo, auto tag would have saved the day there. Pablo, can you use key bindings to split and such? You can, but you have to bind them, I think, yourself. I usually just do Control P. There's a command palette, and I usually just do split. So I guess by default, Alt Shift minus and Alt Shift plus goes up and down. Alt Shift minus. Alt Shift plus. So yeah, you can split stuff around like that. Steven, are you a mouse guy or a keyboard guy? What do you all run as OS? I use Windows. I know, but a lot of the guys here I think are either using Linux or Macs. But I personally use Windows personally. As far as keyboard or mouse, I'm trying to be more keyboard centric. So since I switched over to using Neovim as an editor, I'm trying not to get lazy and default back to the mouse. But just in general, as a user of computers, I have always been kind of a keyboard mouse, workflow person. So I'm trying to come more to trying to make workflows more keyboard centric. Yeah. Nikki. Hey, Nikki, what's up, man? You said I'm just writing my objects first. What are you talking about, Nikki? Oh, so Steve1E's on Fedora. Yeah. Pablo uses Ubuntu. Yeah, Ubuntu's the only Linux distribution I've really used. I've used Kali Linux when I was doing those hack the box games. But Ubuntu's primarily what I've used. Network bib. I have to use Windows at school. There's nothing wrong with Windows, man. I don't know. I say embrace it. I mean, it's not as bad of an operating system as people say. It definitely has quirks. The problem with Windows is it has a lot of legacy, a lot of backwards compatibility. It just has a lot of tech debt in it, right? That it has to support. Nikki says just use VS Code. Come on, Nikki. Nikki, almost deploying my website that I told you 5 minutes ago. That's great, man. Way to go. Productivity. Nikki, stop converting him to vibe coder slowly. I do want to try the GitHub. I do want to try what is it? GitHub or no, Copilot agent mode. I do want to try that in VS Code. Yeah, daily drive Linux. I get it, network bib. Yeah, I totally understand wanting to be able to use a Linux daily driver. Drone. Oh, sorry, Drone Flying. I just saw your comment. Said hi. Hello, Drone Flying. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping in. I don't have a ton of time left on this stream, by the way, Drone Flying, so I apologize if you're stopping in and then I immediately bounce. Pablo, Claude Chat would work great with your Neovim setup. Pablo, so Claude Chat? What is like? I'm familiar with Claude.ai, like the website. Are you saying there's a Claude Chat plugin for Neovim? Because that's pretty baller. Network bib. Why don't we all just speak all in binary code? Oh, that sounds painful. I think if I had been born 30 years earlier, I don't know if I would like coding. Honestly, if I had to write everything in machine code or use punch cards, I'm not sure if I would like programming and coding. Let's see. I don't have much time probably to do more Go, but what I can do, let's see, Control Shift W, is I can try to figure out that emit plugin that Pablo sent me. Git commit, figure out template. Meow, 25 viewers. Let's go, my guy. Well, I appreciate that, Meow. Thanks for rooting for me, man. That's kind of you. Drone flying, all goods. Yeah, I know timing sometimes sucks on live stream. So, you know, people show up and I'm towards the end and I always feel bad. But if you guys want to interact like out of stream or discuss stuff out of stream, I do have a Discord. Everyone's welcome to jump in there. Ooh, live reload for Go apps? Nice. Pablo's blowing up with oh, Claude Code. Yes, I would like to try that out too. That's in the terminal. Maybe that's a stream. That could probably be a whole stream, setting up Claude Code and doing some stuff with it. This is what I want. This is what I want to look at. Neovim emit. If you have an idea, okay, yep. Warp, wrap, and normal visual with emit abbreviation. Okay. So do I need this though if I... So I have Mason. Oh, I can use NVim LSP for it. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, I don't, luckily for me, I can just use this. This will work just fine. LSP. Oh, I need to install it first. Mason. And then we will do... We'll update real quick. Nikki, sent on Discord. Okay, I'm checking it out. Pablo, 24-hour stream. Woo. I don't know if I got the stamina for that. Okay, Nikki, I'll let's end the stream with looking at your Oh, hold on, Nikki. Do you care if I show that on stream real quick? I don't want to dox anybody, or I don't want to make your You can show. Okay, nice. All right, appreciate it. I should make sure it's all cool. Man, that's fancy, bro. That's that's some serious front end dev work there, man. That is very cool, Nikki. Yeah, that's I honestly, Nikki, if you asked me to build this, it might take me a little while. That's really, really clean. Love the scroll effect. I think your client, whoever your client is, gonna love this, man. Yeah, it looks great. And it looks like you got some login, got a gallery. Yeah, the gallery looks great. What is this? Did you use a grid for this? For the layouts? Oh no, Flexbox. Yeah, Flex will work too, right? Or no, did you use grid? Oh no, use grid. Yeah, grid's awesome for that kind of layout. Yeah, that's awesome, Nikki. I mean, this looks really good. I think your client. I mean, no wonder you're getting clients. I had to, for everyone's context, I had to ask Nikki the other day about basically about his freelance work and like how he gets some of his clients and stuff, because I had never done freelance work, and he was talking to me about how like real estate agents, property agents have been a really good source of clientele for him. So that's yeah, this is awesome, man. No wonder you get work, Nikki. Well done, man. All right, guys. Well, my lunch break is officially over, so I gotta head back to work. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me and watching me struggle through my Go misadventures. I'm gonna take a minute and set up Neovim support. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to work. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday. If it's already Saturday for you, I hope you have a great rest of your Saturday. And I'll see you another time. All right, guys. Bye, y'all.